So, I'm amazed, confused and somewhat puzzled by this game. Hello everybody, my name is Dan and today we take a look at Waking. It's a game developed by Jason Oda and published by tinyBuild. It's a third-person adventure game through your dying mind. And if that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. So, buckle up for some mind as we dive right into this review. So, the story of the game is that you are locked in a coma and while dreaming, hear voices that beckon you towards the light. As you then start walking towards the light, you will hear other voices that tell you that it's not your time yet. It's a little like the movie Poltergeist where Carol Ann is supposed to run to the light. Just to be clear, this is not your casual jump and fight kind of game. The developer's goal is if you play along with a pretty unique experience that challenges you while playing this game. It has invested heavily in the visual art style and mixes beautiful scenery with some dark and twisted worlds, all presented as your own mind and memories. These memories are then your protectors, companions and weapons. We will dive deeper into these later, so let's for now leave them as this beautiful description. The game wants you to feel more invested by making you expose your own fears and desires. So if you have none, well, I guess this game is not for you. But it builds that from the simple things like adding your name to describing your favorite pet. Alright, story time is over, let's look at some gameplay. The characters you control is in a third-person mode and they favor playing it on the controller, even though mouse and keyboard still works alright. In the intro part of the game that is about 1 hour long, you will get to know more about your own abilities and how you jump around and fight. And before we dive deeper into this, let's enjoy some amazing but unrelated jump animations. Pretty cool, right? You have a skill that is a mix of the Jedi Force grab and something like just Faden uses in the game Control. You can pick up things and shard them so you just can't throw them at the enemy. So it's now time to take a look at what adds a bit of complexity to the game. There are so-called currencies that you can collect and use. First up is the neurons, good for unlocking objectives and can be attained by breaking boxes or killing enemies. Being hit by some weapons also lowers your amount of neurons. And then there is something called hope that grants you special bonuses and that you can lose by just being hit once. So for your people that like to play like a Dark Soul no-hit runs, this won't be a problem. And then maybe you have play for a bit, you start to notice that there are a lot of things to keep track of in the game that jumps between emotional stories 1 second and in the next one having you equip and switch between skills and consuming memories just to be able to melee fight. The music in this game is very well written and matches the events in game. Just listen to this moody tune. The graphics are in some parts flat out beautiful, but there are some parts wherein the part of the game shines through. So, let's go through this game and talk about the full experience. It has some spectacular parts of it that by itself would hold as a standalone game. It has added a new kind of mechanic to the game where you actually meditate. And that together with just a non-combatant gameplay would surely be enough and perhaps still tell this story. It becomes a bit too much to handle all the different skills you need to add and use when you have such a strong way to tell a story. I like how they have incorporated things you pick up in games as a skill to help you further progress through the game. Waking is by far an impressive experience for players not afraid of exposing themselves and their weaknesses. But it could easily be a part 1, 2 and perhaps even a part 3 of the game when just a tutorial takes roughly 1 hour.
Those memories is the strength you need to wake.
If you're looking for something different to play today, then this is the game for you. As always, I will leave a link to the game in the description below. Why not drop a comment about what you thought about the game? I'm Dan and it's been a pleasure showing you this game, and until next time, stay safe and stay awesome.
Trust me. Don't be afraid. Just close your eyes.